No way, bro. No way. Wow. Wow. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Nice. Okay, man. All right, man. I would keep an eye on when price gets down to the 60 area if it gets down, because it does look like the bulls are. It does look like the bears are going to fail. Uh, I gotta wait until my charts load up, but it does look like the bears are going to fail here. So I'm waiting for the price to get down to 60, see how price reacts in that area. We may see a bounce, we may, but we'll see. It does look like there's a bunch of liquidity sitting at that 490 area. So we'll see if the bulls are going to actually buy it up if price gets into that area. Yeah, what's up, JC? What's up? I was about to say, I was like, dude, I know this thing didn't. Okay. I mean, as that loads up, I guess we'll keep it on here. But I am looking at for a bounce around 60, so we'll see. We'll see if we get that. Um, hmm. Wow, that's interesting. Dang, the ES barely dropped. I mean, the ES dropped from 89. It only dropped about almost, it hasn't even dropped. Look at the Nasdaq go, man. This is why I love trading the Nasdaq, man, over the ES. What the hell is this? Oh, like a data box. All right, let's see if it's finished loading. Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. So let's see. So we did get a bounce at 43. They kind of went right back into this area. We'll see. We'll see if we get the Bears to sell here. I mean, if the Bulls come back, then I mean this is literally a damn. This actually might be. This actually might actually be a two-legged pullback into support. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So I guess it's gonna be one of those Mondays, huh? Guess it's gonna be one of those Mondays. Okay. So you're asking for a game plan, Mike Stock. So right now, so this is what I see right now. Uh, Again, it just seems like I keep telling myself that I should actually start going into the pre-market section on Sundays and trade it, but every time it gets to about 5 o'clock, I'm always doing something else, and I don't ever want to exhaust the mental energy. So right now, they bounced off of this 525 level, and I was telling myself like the market really loves this damn level, and I was telling myself that at the close on Friday. And I said if I got the opportunity, I would actually go long at 525. But I just hate when all the good moves happen in pre-market and when you're asleep. And I'm not gonna be up all night trying to trade and trying to catch these moves. And at the same time, I'm not gonna set limit orders overnight either. Especially on damn Nasdaq. On the ES, I'll do it, but not on Nasdaq. I just hate that I missed this move because I was actually thinking about this move Friday at the close. So we got a rejection from this area. They swept the liquidity underneath this range. They rejected underneath this equilibrium zone and came back down. This is a long, God damn it, this is a long. The only thing now is being able to, because it looks like they already kind of pulled back. This is a long, I missed it. And my chart's freezing up. All right. I swear this is like every Monday, dude. I swear this thing is every Monday. This crap happens with my charts, especially with the Nasdaq. All right, man. All right. Yeah, so this looks like it's about to it looks like we're about to find support. So we just got to super this liquidity right here. And you can see that the bears are trying to sell this back down. Like I said, this looks like the bulls are, or not the bulls, the bears are failing. Depending on if whatever price does right here, and when it gets back to the top of this range, it's going to kind of determine what I do, because it does look like it wants to long here, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll try it. Now I'll literally have my stop underneath this low. So I think the bulls fail here. I'm not the bulls, the bears. Bears fail. Mm. All right, we'll see. Yep, give me a second. Let me look at this real quick. 603 minus 27, because I'm gonna give myself 27 points of risk in this move. 70. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, let me look at this real quick. Let me look at this because it does look like I mean, the bulls are buying it. Mm, okay. So yeah, the bulls are definitely buying this. The ES is definitely bullish. It's just the Nasdaq has to catch up. Hmm. As long as we get that first and second target hit, we're good. Oh, no way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. No way. No way. Oh man, I'm in the sim. Why did it do that? Why did it? Oh my God. Uh, uh, well, all right. Hmm. 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 All right, so uh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of conflicted about this. I'm kind of conflicted. I mean, I wanted to pull back, but at the same time, if I was in a actual position, I wouldn't want it to pull back. Hmm. Let me look at this. I mean, because this is definitely bullish. I mean, the candles are bullish. All right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know why I was in the sim just now, but or why this thing started me off in the sim. Hmm. But this does look like. Hmm. All right. So let me see what the ES is doing. So I mean, the ES looks like it's about to blast off, but at the same time, hmm, All right. So yeah, so I think that we at least get back into this range. We at least get back into this range. I don't think. I mean, with this is the Nasdaq, so I mean it can do whatever it wants. But based on the price action, we got this move down from supply. They retested this area. They broke it down. The bulls found support into this area after this two-legged pullback. And now the market is making its way back up into this range and possibly back up into this range. However, the market can definitely retest this bottom range if it wants. I mean that's just the thing with the Nasdaq. You just never know what it wants to do for real, for real. Especially if you already missed the move. Especially if you already missed the move. So, all right. So let's see what it wants to do. If I get stopped out of this one, then I'll be looking to go long again in this range if I get stopped out of it. Okay. So I guess I should have waited for the range. And it's 9 o'clock. Nice. Ugh, man. And yeah, I should have figured that it was trying to come back into this range. We'll see. I think that was it. 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 Okay. Damn it. Damn. Damn. That was it. That was it. Okay. Hmm. I don't think we got any news today either. Look at that. Yeah, we don't have any news today. We don't have any. We don't have anything serious today, so today would definitely be one of those days where, I mean, the algo is going to be at play. Why is that locked? What does that mean? Okay. Okay. All right. 14 points. Okay. All right. So I guess I didn't have any drawdown left in that account. Okay. 97, 77, 70, 67, 77. Mm. Mm. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, that's $900. That's, mm. I'm not surprised about that. Okay. Good morning, my etc. Mhm. All right, so I guess the market is going to. Mm, all right, all right, okay. All right, this is definitely not been a good start, but Mm, okay. All right. Mm, I agree too, mindsetter, mindsetter. I agree. And Game Way, it's good to see you, man. You was on vacation all last week. I mean, so like I said, with the Nasdaq, it's kind of hard to. It's not hard, but it's just a challenge to find the right spot, especially when you got all this bearishness and the market wants to bounce. Uh, my bias is to the bull side, and as you can see, I had to take a couple of losses just to find the right spot. Initially, I should have waited for price to get back into this area, but the way that it was looking, it did look like it wanted to bounce here and trade up into this range and then possibly come back into it. But once I saw that it was coming down, I was like, yeah, it looks like that wants to collect the liquidity within this range before going up higher. What I was looking at earlier, I was looking at the market making, where's my pen? Okay. And so I was looking at the market making higher lows, and I was looking at the market making higher highs. So it was clearly in an upward channel. It's just a challenge with the Nasdaq is that once it's kind of hard to kind of see where it bottoms out. It's not like the ES where you know that it bottoms out and you can get in long. But with the Nasdaq, she likes to make it look like she bottomed out, like with this two-legged pullback into this area of support, into this range, and then you see this move up higher, which can be a two-legged pullback back into this range. And that's what I was originally looking at, was trying to find get an entry here and have price trade back up into this range. But she decided to dip back into this range for another, I don't know why, but she did. And that's why that was my only concern in this position, is that she may wanted to come back into this range. And unfortunately for that previous position, that's exactly what she did. Now that she's collected the liquidity in this range, or at least it appears that she has, I think she's trying to get up into this range and possibly trade back up into this level. I do see that the bears have trapped the bulls above this high so far, and this could possibly be a opportunity for a re-entry. But I want to see a pop, because I don't mind scaling into this an extra 5 contracts. Actually, I don't mind scaling into it. Because I do think that the bulls will eventually get into this range. The question is, will the Nasdaq go straight up into this range, or will she do what the Nasdaq does and try to come back down and collect more liquidity before moving up like she did on Friday? Uh, I mean, ain't really no point having 275. But I will be taking off some profits, like a couple of points before we get to this range, because I'm not playing that game with the Nasdaq. I'm not playing this game, and I'll take off profits at the top of the range, and I'm gonna let the rest of these run. Yeah, it does look like the Bears are trying to are trying to trap above here, but like I said, uh, I mean, we'll see. As long as they don't start to trade underneath this low, as long as they don't trade underneath 600, then I think this position is good. But if they start to trade underneath 600, then I think a lot of people are going to sell out of their position if that happens, and we could see a move down. So we'll see. As long as we don't get a big red candle here, as long as we don't get a big red candle, this position is good. The bulls are buying it. So let's go bulls. Let's go bulls. You said I break above 625. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to break out above these highs. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. And they are buying it off that 605 level. So I'm happy to see that. We got all the EMA sloped up. Our stop is right underneath the 200 EMA. So there it goes. There's that sell. There's that sell. Okay. All right, there it goes. Yeah, if we got price sold underneath 600, price was definitely going to sell. All right, so I guess we're going to get rangy price action from the Nasdaq. So let's see if she wants to come back into this range again. But I feel like if she comes back into this range, we might actually go a little bit lower. Because that's definitely a failure pattern. You can see that the bulls exhausted themselves and price got sold down. So yeah, this is gonna be challenging because it's either yeah, they're gonna probably take this low out the way that it's looking. Yeah, we might actually get price to run back all the way back down into this area. I mean, they do have. I did see them have a lot of liquidity at 480. 480 is that golden zone on my chart. So I guess that's where they could be going. I guess I'll wait until 480 and see. I'll wait until down here to go long again. Or I'll see what they do here at this double bottom. I mean, if we get a crash underneath here below this double bottom, then I'll wait for 480 to go long again. Because the bearish price action, it works when you least expect it. And honestly, I'll just wait for the longs. I think we do have Jackson Hole this week. Yeah, we have Jackson Hole on Friday. So we're definitely going to see a lot of volatility going into Friday. I don't think initial jobless claims is going to do anything this week, especially since we have Powell on Friday. I mean, the market could, but I mean, we got Powell on Friday, so I highly doubt that anything really moves the market for real. We do have FOMC minutes on Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely going to run this. They're definitely running it. So I'm going to see what they do down here at this 480 area. But I do want to see what they do here at this potential double bottom. Let's look at the ES real quick. I mean, obviously, the compared to the Nasdaq, the ES is underperforming in comparison. I mean, if you wanted to go short, the Nasdaq was definitely the instrument to go short. I mean, the ES has only sold off about 20 points. On days like this, on days like this. All right, so are they going to try to potentially try to double bottom it? Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't trust this double bottom. I wouldn't trust it. I will wait for that. If you're trying to go long, I would wait for the market to get here to 480. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to probably run this range or something like that. So, but we'll see here at this double bottom because the market has been bouncing at this 525 level for some reason. This level definitely has been holding up. All right, so we got a sweep of these lows. We got a sweep of this low. We're coming into a potential double bottom here. I guess we'll see when price gets to the bottom of this range if the bears are going to reject. Now, I will go long if I see a failure for the bears here. I will go long if they fail to push it down. There's a trap right here above this high. So if I see a failure, and then I'm going to go long. And I'll just wait for the pullback. Because I guess if you wanted to go long, this was the area to go long. Okay. So yeah, the Bulls just, or not the Bulls, the Bears just failed here. Look at that. Yeah, I agree, man. Mondays can definitely be tough, man. Mondays definitely can be tough. Yeah, okay. So the Bears just failed. So I'm just gonna wait for this pullback. I'm gonna wait for this pullback, and I'm definitely gonna go long. And I'm a at least a retest of 600. At least a retest of 600. Uh, all right. So we didn't get a pullback, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It seems like, yeah, they're just trapping liquidity on both sides. Yeah, they're just trapping liquidity on both sides because I mean we had this big move down. We took out the liquidity underneath this low. We had a move back up into this range where the bears came back in at that breaker structure and sold it back down into this range. We ping ponged. We swept all this liquidity right here. I mean, I don't know if the market wants to technically call this a double bottom or if it's close enough, but yeah, I might have to sit out. I mean, if we see the market continue to push up higher, I'm gonna have to wait for the next opportunity on this one. I'm gonna have to wait and sit on my hands, and I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate that, but I'm gonna have to sit on my hands on this one because what I'm looking for is at least a pullback back into this range, at least a pullback. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bounce it here at the 21 and 50, but I would prefer for them to. I think that might be it right there. That might be it. We'll see. I just have my order ready just in case. That might be it. You think it goes down from here, Maui Maui? Well, the only reason, okay, that was what I was looking for right there. That was a bad entry. That was a bad entry. That was a bad entry. Bad entry. Bad entry, dude. Bad entry. But I do have enough room to get my targets hit, so that's all that matters to me. I do have the room to get a hit, and if we can run the liquidity above 600, then yeah, we can get right back up into this range. But what I will do is probably drastically reduce my risk because that is such a bad entry. That is a bad entry. 93. Man, that's such a bad entry. Yeah, but when it works, we'll take it, man. When it works, we'll take it. When it works, we'll take it. So Maui Maui, the reason why I was gonna say before this happened, we got the EMA sloping up, so that's why I was like, nah. I mean, we could still go down, but with the liquidity sweep and everything underneath this range, and price sucking back up, and the bulls and the bears failing to hold them off here at this trap high, I was thinking we still got more room for upside. The question is, but what I will do though is I'm going to reduce my risk here. I'm going to reduce my risk. Um, that was such a bad entry. I don't know if the Nasdaq wants to come back down here and rebalance, but I'm not going to take that chance. I'm just going to reduce my risk here and get my money back. It would be nice if I can get that second target hit. It would be nice. It would be nice if you were to hit that second target Nasdaq. It would be nice. No, I would never do something like that. No matter how bad I would want it. No, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't go through with something like that. There's no victory and stuff like that. So it looks like they are holding that 605 area for right now, at least for right now. I think we can get our second target hit if we get this blast off from this level. So we'll see. They can hold that 605 and blast it from here. We can definitely see price trade right back up into this range. What I will do though is actually readjust my targets just in case the price wants to continue to trade higher. And I will be looking for a scale-in opportunity once I get the second target hit. It'd be nice if she were to hit that before stopping me out, but like I said, I wasn't going to risk 8 contracts all the way down here when the market could easily come back. Mm. All right, so 93, 84. All right, baby, let's get that second target hit. Let's get that second target hit. Come on. Okay. Thank you. All right. There we go, baby. There we go. There we go. Stop, run higher. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about, JC. I was like, yeah, finally that stop, run higher, man. Finally. All right. So I think we can definitely see price continue to trade. So obviously the bears have failed. So I'm willing to scale into this. I mean, they've obviously failed at this point. If I can get a good area to scale into this, I will scale into it. If we can get price to come back down to the 605, hopefully we don't, but probably like 613. Probably at this value area high right here. And we can get it to bounce at VWAP in the 21 EMA. I wouldn't mind scaling into this. Or maybe that was a liquidity. Let me make sure that wasn't a liquidity sweep or something. Let me make sure that wasn't a liquidity sweep. No, that's a bullish candle right there. That's definitely bullish. That's definitely a bullish candle. Yeah, that's definitely bullish. Okay. Definitely a bullish hourly candle. So my bias is going to be into the upside until the price action flips and change. I mean, in order for the bears to be successful, they would literally have to flip this whole candle. They would literally have to flip this hourly candle, and they would need to have a close underneath this 525 level and sell down. They would actually need a break of 525. So it's not like the Nasdaq can't do it, but that's just how hard the bears are going to have to work here if they're going to be successful. But with all this bullish momentum, I would be surprised that the bears just don't give this up. Well, it's not necessarily bearish momentum. It's just that we just had a lot of bullish price action. I mean, we've already rotated around this middle range that they formed right here. You already have a rotation lower, back, low, back, a sweep of everything, and we had a move up. I mean, the bears are going to have to get this one up. Unless today is going to be a range day and we just ping pong between these two levels. Unless that's what the market wants to do, but I doubt it. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm going to scale into this right here. See if I can get a good scale in with 5 additional contracts. Okay. I can get a good scale in. Let's see what they do here. All right, so this candle's about to close. Let's see how it closes. Okay. Have everything come off right here at 92. Have everything come up at 92. That's great stop placement. A great re-entry. We got our targets literally going back up into this range. All right, so we'll see what happens here. We'll see if the bulls are going to hold this or if we're going to see a big failure down. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Alfred. My impatience definitely cost me today. I will say that. But with the Nasdaq, anything is definitely possible. And that's like the biggest thing that's concerning about trading the Nasdaq is just having to decide between either taking something that you see now or possibly waiting for the better entry that you may or may not get. And that's always going to be the challenge with the Nasdaq. Okay. That's always going to be the challenge with the Nasdaq. Okay, so I'm thinking. I mean, if the bulls fail here, we're going to get a drop. We're going to get a massive drop, and we might actually come back into. Yeah, I mean, the bulls are going to have to hold this. They're definitely going to have to hold this in this area right here. They have to hold it, or we're going to get a drop. Um. mm. All right, so I'm going to put my stop underneath this point of control. I think I'm gonna give myself 27 points of drawdown in this situation. Yeah, well, not necessarily 27 points, but just gonna give myself a little bit extra room. I think I'm good though, but I don't trust the Nasdaq. She'll take you out and then just hit your targets without you. Yeah, I think I'm good with this candle right here, with this strong close above the moving average. Yeah, I think the bears are done here. The bears are definitely done here. You said they took the liquidity again? Yeah, I do see that, Maui Maui. I mean, I'm not blind to that. That's why I'm like, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Because yeah, they did sweep the liquidity above this high. They definitely did. They definitely swept the liquidity above this high. But with all this support down here, I mean, if the Bears do get a move down, I don't think they get a complete flush. Okay, so I'm gonna probably get stopped out of this one. Hopefully, the Bulls buy here at the 200. If they don't, then yeah, this position is done. So yeah, choppy Mondays, man. Yeah, this is gonna be the test right here for the Bears. If they don't reject it here, if you don't see a rejection, we're gonna definitely see a pop here. So we're gonna have to watch how this can. Yeah, okay, there's that pop. Okay, all right. I might actually scale into 5 more here. Actually, if we can get a pop above this high, I'm gonna scale into 5 more. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing that they did last week, where they filled my order and then my orders populate. Uh, Dude, nice, nice, nice. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, it looks. I was about to say. I was like, man, it's not looking good for the Bulls right now. Definitely not looking good for the Bulls. So I'm gonna keep my stop right here underneath that low. Because yeah, the Bears are definitely trying. The Bears are definitely trying here. Definitely trying. But the Bulls are currently protecting this low, and it does look like they're protecting this area right here for right now. But with all these Bears selling it down, all their stops that's building up right above this high, we'll definitely see a pop, and that's the same thing for the bulls. So it's whoever's going to tap into liquidity first. If the bulls tap into the liquidity first, we'll see that pop higher. If the bears tap into the liquidity first, then we'll see that move lower. So it's going to be a race to see who touches liquidity first, because we'll get a stop run, definitely. Yeah, the bears are definitely protecting their positions right here. You can see that they're protecting it. They're protecting their positions. Well, there it goes. We'll see that stop run higher. There we go. Stop run. There we go. Run this thing higher, baby. Run it higher. Run it back up into that range. There we go, baby. There we go. Stop run higher. There we go. Yeah, it was. I mean, in this situation, it was a battle between who was going to tap into liquidity first. In this situation, the Bulls got into the liquidity first, and that's why we're seeing this move up higher. They just got to it first. But what I'm not going to do is play this game right here. I'm not playing that game. I mean, the Bulls won it this time, but yeah, they playing too much. 64, 75. I'm going to take off one more here. All right, so I can live with this. And I'm going to move my stop up. I'm going to reduce my risk on this because I'm not playing that game with the Nasdaq today, 45.75. Because even though the Bulls tapped into the liquidity first, the Bears can definitely come back and do the same. And the market is, I feel like, is more. I mean, even though the Bulls are buying every dip, it does feel like the Bears are more in control here than the Bulls. So we can get the price to bounce here. I mean, obviously, I'll be happy with my position, but yeah, I'm going to drastically reduce my risk on this. Yeah, because it does look like the price is ranging. It does look like price is ranging right now. Price is trading in this big giant range. It does look like it's trading in this big giant range right here. I mean, ever since we got this break, price has been trading in that range. So we would definitely need a break above this high right here for real bearish price action, bullish price action. And that does look like it's right there at 30. So above 40. Yeah, above 40. We can possibly see price trade back up into this range. Let's look at this. I mean, we got another rejection from the golden zone as well. Hmm. Hmm. My target right here at this gold at the top of this golden zone. Put it right there. Bulls are pushing it though. Come on, baby, hit that target. Come on. Come on, just hit it. Damn. Thank you. All right. All right, that's good. I mean, we could see a rejection above these highs. We can see the bulls getting trapped above these highs, but the way that is looking, yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good to blast off. Yeah, I think we're definitely good now. Yeah, there goes some stops above them highs. Yeah, we're definitely good. We're definitely good here. Take one off right here. Drastically reduce my risk. Scale up, scale out as it goes up. Scale out as it goes up. Gonna have this couple of points off the range. Probably take two off right here. Like 52. Yeah, I think we probably might see a rejection around 680, 690-ish. I mean, without a pullback, I doubt that we go just straight up into this range right here. I doubt it. Without a pullback. Yeah, mindset. That's just two syllables. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mindsetra. I was trying to find like a short name because, like, dude, if I'm thinking, I'm not gonna say the whole thing, but Mindsetra. I think, yeah, I can say that. But yeah, Mindsetra. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things where you just kind of. I understand that a lot of people was short in this, but as soon as I saw that the Nasdaq swept the liquidity underneath this range, and we saw it pop back into this range, and the bulls and the bears failed to sell it back down at this break line. So I just, man, oh my God, man, Q, you ain't got to do stuff like that. Just take take the order. Shit. All right, so I just knew to go long when the bears failed. The bears failed here, and this is what I was looking for. So once we got this strong close underneath this range, we got a sweep of this liquidity underneath this range and this possible double bottom, even though technically the Nasdaq didn't do it. Once I saw that the bears failed, I just knew that all their stops, and we're talking about all these stops right here, was going to be used as liquidity to push this market up higher because they failed here, just because they failed. What I wanted was for them to pull back closer into this range to get that move up, but I had to take a risky entry here at that pullback between the 21 and 50 because I kind of knew that if I didn't take the chance here, then I might miss this whole move up. But like I said, when I took it earlier, this was a risky entry. It could have easily came back down and rebalanced this thing and then did this. I'm glad it didn't, but it definitely could have done that. Hey, yo, congratulations on that TP, man. You said the first one? Where do you have all your TP set? I can definitely reduce my risk on this. Definitely put my stop up, break even. Probably give myself break even plus, like right here underneath this candle. 630 might be a good area for a re-entry for a continuation move up at 689. Yeah, right at that high. Yeah, right at today's high. It's at 688. All right, so right now price is in equilibrium right now. I don't mind scaling in 5 more contracts if we can get a test here. I don't mind it. But I would prefer to actually have it scale in at the bottom of this range. I would prefer to have it scale in right here. But the bulls are being very aggressive right now. Now that we got that stop run above this high, this is definitely going to be a break and a retest. So this will be a great risk to reward trade right here for this retest entry. Okay. Have everything come off right there. Now I'll leave all my targets where they are. All right. Okay. Oh crap! I didn't even pay attention to that. Let me look at this real quick. Let me look at this. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. I should be good. Should be good in this. Mm. Huh. So it does appear that the bears are trying to come in at the top of this range right here. Looks like they're trying to, but I think they're gonna fail. You say you don't trust a long here? Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't long it this high. I wouldn't long it this high. This would be I wouldn't call it a gamble, but it's a low probability trade unless you have a big stop. But I do think that the market is trying to at least come back up into this area right here, at least high a day or somewhere close to it. So uh uh uh, uh hmm. Nasdaq, you definitely don't have to be nasty like that. I mean, that's a great target right there. A great target. You can touch that. But I am not blind to the fact that the bears are coming in here. I hate being I hate being in a situation where the Nasdaq is always so close to my first target. It is always so close. It's always so much resistance at my first target. Like I'll miss it by a couple of ticks in reverse instead of just taking it. Thanks, Nasdaq. I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna drastically reduce my risk on this because we're gonna need another stop run. Um, I'll take off one more here. Mm. What I want to do is take off a lot of these. We'll see. Okay, that's second target hit. Like seriously, NQ. I'm gonna take it here. I'm gonna take that. All right, so I'm cool with having 4 on. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with that. We did have a tough start. Definitely had a tough start. Um, yeah, definitely had a tough start. But we definitely managed to get all that money back. Because man, that was a tough start. I'm gonna move my stop to break even +1. I'm locking this. I'm gonna guarantee at least. All right, I'm gonna at least guarantee that. All right, so if this comes back and stop me out, I only lose $130 of profit, but I have the potential to gain. I don't know, but I won't be scaling into this position anymore. Now, if that's my last scaling, we're literally in the nosebleeds. We are close to what I believe may be the market's objective is to take out this high. If we look at it, yeah, and then the 23% lines up exactly with the high of day. So We'll see. We'll see. I'll leave this on the fib levels for you guys. And it's already 10 o'clock. Like today just went by so fast. Like I feel like we just opened the market. I feel well, I just feel like the market just opened and it's already 10 o'clock. That's absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild that it's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's absolutely wild that the time just went by so fast like that. And this is the time where the market likes to reverse. Uh so I do think that they might try to take out the higher day or try to front run it like the Nasdaq is notorious for doing. But the market does like to reverse at this time, so just be mindful of that. You said there's a gap to fill to the upside. Where is it at exactly, Maui Maui? You said there's a gap. All right, so Maui Maui says that there's a gap to fill. All right, so it does look like, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, they swept the liquidity above that high. We had that massive drop. We almost had a double bottom here, and we had that massive move up. You said there's a gap. Where's the gap at, Maui Maui? I know that we have a gap at 903. I know we have this gap that the market is going to eventually fill, especially if Powell says the right things on Friday, stuff that the market likes to hear, something that would hint towards a possible rate cut in September. Now, at this point, if Powell does not have a rate cut at our next meeting in September, we will see a massive drop. We will see the market sell off. The market has almost 100% chance that the Fed is going to cut rates in September. So for the Fed to not do it, yeah, yeah, we're going to see a drop on Friday or on September if he doesn't cut. So at this point, it's how much Jerome Powell is going to cut at the September meeting. I think it's at a point 25 basis point. But if he does any, like I said, if he doesn't do one, we're going to drop. The question now is, will it be a 0.5, 0.75, or maybe a whole point, which is probably highly unlikely, but we never know. Something can happen between now and then where the Fed has to do an emergency rate cut, and we could see that. Now, historically, the market has dropped after we get the rate cut, and then from that drop, we get a massive rebound like we saw in 2020. And it's an unstoppable rebound, meaning that you thought that the summer months was super bullish. We may not get a pullback. We can go back to pandemic 2020 where you can buy anywhere on the chart and be profitable. That's how bullish it's going to be once everything is official. So just keep that in mind because that's what historically has happened. Hmm. We got FOMC minutes on Wednesday. So I'm going to read the transcripts of the FOMC minutes. And if that doesn't suggest, so I know the market likes to play this game. We may see a drop at the minutes, and then we may see Powell recover the market at Jackson Hole. For right now, I think that's how the market is going to play it, but we'll see. I'm going to take one off right here to where I got one here towards the high of day and here at the top of this range, which, I mean, it's highly unlikely. We would need a stop run above these highs for this to get to it. I mean, if this is going to be a runner, I mean, this is highly unlikely. I doubt that I mean, if it's highly unlikely, I guess I shouldn't do it. But because we would need to get above the high of day, we would need to stop run above the high of day, and we would need the market to continue to trade higher. So yeah, I think that's a good runner. I think that's a good runner right there. I mean, this is a free trade, so either it's going to hit my stop or it's going to hit my target. But that target is that runner is definitely highly unlikely to hit. We would definitely need a stop run above 88. A stop run, a retest of that area, the bulls finding support there just for to see the run up. Sure, where am I at on the chart? All right. So no, I'm gonna leave my stop right there. I'm gonna leave my stop right there. You know, they might actually try to come back down here and trap if we do see a break. I mean, if the bulls can't hold the top of this range, we can definitely see a trap underneath this low, possibly right here. Tough start, dude. Tough start. Damn, look at that move on the ES, man. It hit that support level S1. Look at that move on the ES. Mm. You can definitely see that range. So a good area for, let's see if the market agrees, because I'm thinking that if we do see a pullback, at least on the ES, this 590 to 590 to 587 would be a great area to try to look for a long. We see a lot of people trying to stack in the orders here at 95. I wonder why. And let's look at that. Why are they stacking their orders at 95? So they're stacking their orders here at 95. Okay, I see why. You got the 50 EMA sitting here, but I wouldn't go long here. If we see a failure here and we see price go below, I mean, they could trap it here. But on the ES, you would have to keep your stops tight. No more than a 2 to 3 point stop. No more than 2 to 3 points of risk on this trade, because that's risky. That'll be a risky long. I would wait for a 588 entry. 580 to 590, somewhere in this area, 87 to 90. I'll wait for this area to go long. If price does trade to the downside, I'll wait for this entry all day. And I think that's probably what we may get. So honestly, what I'll probably do is actually set, let's see, if I get 88, I mean, I'll probably be a 10-point play. We are kind of getting close to that time. We'll see. I'll keep my eyes on this 88 area. I'll keep my eyes on this 88 area, because you can see that the market has been in love with this area. You can see it's been used as resistance. They swept the liquidity above this level. They used it as a neckline to break, a retest, a rejection, and you can see that they use this level again as support. So they're in love with this. The market's in love with 88 and 2 quarters. They're in love with this area. So I'll keep my eyes on this area later on today. But I think I may be stopped out of that position. Yeah, I'm stopped out. All right, guys, that's all I got. We definitely had a tough start. I definitely had a hard time deciphering the bottom with this one. But we was able to find it, and we was able to capture this move up. I think we had about 2 or 3 scale-ins into this position. So I'm very happy that those were successful. And I kind of felt that the market was going to front run that high, as it always does. It always front runs that target for some reason. So, but all right, guys, we'll do this again tomorrow. And with that said, peace out.